Let's watch a movie by the name of Project Power. Spoilers ahead. As the movie begins, we see Biggie offering some pills to suppliers for free so he can experiment on their customers. As the pills hit the streets of New Orleans, the street begin to flood with crimes. Next scene we see a young girl with the pills by the name of Robin, who's a dealer. Some guys were pretending to be buyers and asked Robin what the price was. She said 500. They said that was too much. Then one of the friend approached her from the back and attacked her. They started beating up on her as they grabbed her bag with the pills. A police officer shows up by the name of Frank and asks everyone to get on their knees. One of the guys was thinking about using a pill to fight him off, knowing that the pill would give him unpredictable superpowers for 5 minutes. Frank threatened him, and he decided not to. Frank then said to the guys that they were lucky he only had one pair of cuffs and told them to leave and cuff Robin. Frank took Robin away. She said, "I had it under control." Frank said it didn't look so to me, paid her for a pill, and gave her his bike as a belated birthday present. They both worked together. Next scene we see Art, who is an ex-soldier looking for someone by the name of Newt. Art found where Newt is apartment and managed to let himself in and see Newt had a lot of the pills, approached him with a gun and asked him who is supplying you. Newt managed to run away into a room. Art saw someone was calling him, pocketed his phone. Newt began to search the room for pills, find one, and use it, and as he had used it, he burst into flames and started pursuing Art through the apartment. Art manages to drop down to the next floor. The 5 mins was up. Newt begin to cool off. Newt then takes 3 more pills and continues Art. Art grabs and cools down in a bathtub of water, tortures him and asks him to give him the name of his supplier who's making the pills. Newt said his name is Biggie. Newt then exploded after taking too many of the pills. As the place exploded, Art had a quick flashback to a car crash with someone taking his daughter. Next scene, Robin mom woke her up to prepare for school. As she was preparing she on the news that there was a fire at her cousin Newt apartment. Robin mom asked her to text Newt and see if he was okay. At school, Robin texts Newt phone asking him if everything is okay. Art, who has Newt phone, reply to her telling her everything is okay and asks her to meet up. Robin, thinking it is her cousin, agrees to meet up. The teacher saw Robin texting in class and asked her to leave his class. Next scene we see Frank and his partner Landry show up at a crime scene. Frank was briefed by one of the officers that it was a bank robbery. Frank set his stopwatch and used one of the pills, then entered into the bank, saw the hostages tie up. The suspect then came and hit him in his head with the money bag and run out the bank. Frank and the other officer began to pursue him. The suspect ran onto a streetcar and tried to open the bag of money. It exploded in his face. Frank saw the smoke and told the driver to stop the streetcar. The suspect came out and ran away. Frank continued to pursue him. As the suspect jumped through a window, Frank jumped behind him. Frank's gun falls. The suspect picks up the gun and shoots Frank in his face. The bullet bounces off Frank's face. Frank fell and the suspect began to shoot the other officers. Frank then got up and started beating on the suspect. The captain then had a meeting with Frank and asked him if he took a pill today. Frank said yes, if I didn't I would be dead. The captain asked him to hand over his gun and badge. Frank gave him his gun and badge and said to him, "I know you know more about this than you are telling us. Maybe we can work unofficially on this together." The captain then showed him a photo of Art and said to him, "I hear he is the source of the drug power." Frank asks, "Who is he?" Captain told him, "This is your get out of jail free card." While Art is at a diner waiting for Robin. Robin shows up looking for her cousin. Art saw her went outside and slashed her bike tire. After waiting on her cousin Newt and seeing he was not showing up, she decided to leave and saw her bike tires were slashed. She began to push her bike home. Art grabbed her and put her in the back of his truck. Art then shows Robin a photo and asks her where they are, then threatens Robin that he would kill her mom if she didn't help him find a supplier of the drug power. She agrees to help him. Robin then went to her supplier and told him Art is outside. He threatened to kill me if I didn't bring him here. The supplier, take a pill and notify the guys that Art is here. Art then came and attacked him and started to ask for Biggie. The guys then attacked Robin, watching everything from inside on camera. Art manages to kill the guys, then comes to check on Robin. The supplier manages to shoot Art before Art kills him. Art then opens the door and starts to see Robin as his daughter started to call her by the name of Tracy. Art asked Robin to help. Robin told him, "Why, you killed my cousin." Art told her that he had overdosed. Robin decided to help him. Take him to the vet, where her mom worked and stitched him up. Art recovered and told Robin his story, that in the army the experiment on him with the drug. A few years later, his daughter was born with power when they found out they kidnapped her. I am just trying to get her back. Biggie organized buyers from around the world to come and see the performance of the product. On the day of the demonstration of the product Power, Robin and Art show up to the club where Biggie is hosting the demonstration. Art asks Robin to stay outside, went in and kills the security and takes his clothes, then sneaks into the club, has Biggie demonstrated the product to his customer. Art kills one of Biggie's security guards, then grabs Biggie to try and take him out of the club. One of Biggie's security guards took a pill and exploded, causing a shootout between everyone. After the shootout, Biggie and Art are left standing. Art grabs Biggie and asks him, "Where is my daughter?" Biggie said, "I don't know." Art shoots off his fingers. Biggie told him that she is on a ship by the name of Genesis. Frank then shows up outside, telling Robin that he is looking for Arts. Robin told him that Art was inside. Frank went inside to arrest Art and saw him with a gun pointed at Biggie and asked him to drop his gun. Art dropped his gun. As Frank tried to arrest him, Art took Frank's gun. Same time Biggie took a pill and turned into a monster and started to chase Frank and Art throughout the club. Art then sees some gas line, turn it on. As Biggie approached the gas line, Art shot the gas, causing Biggie and the place to explode. Frank then arrested Art to take him to his captain. On their way to the captain, Art told Frank that they have his daughter and that he is making a big mistake, that his captain is taking orders from them. In 30 seconds from now he will text you and tell you to take me to another location and not the precinct. 30 seconds after Frank receives the text and realizes that Art is telling him the truth. Frank and Art then came up with a plan. That Art will let them take him to the location and Frank will follow them to the location so he can help Art get his daughter back. They came and took Art to their boss Gardner. She told them to take him below deck and lock him up. Back outside the club, Robin noticed a man from one of the photos that Art showed her and decided to follow him. At the location, Frank sees Robin there and asks her, "Why are you here?" Robin told him that she follows his guy from one of Art's photos. They decided to work together so that they could help Art get his daughter back. They came up with a plan to sneak on the ship where they are keeping Art and his daughter. Robin sneaks into the control room while Frank searches the ship for Art and his daughter. One of the security guards notices Frank on the ship, uses a pill, and attacks him. Frank and him had a fight. Robin told Frank to get him to the door so she could lock him in. Frank managed to do so. Robin then locks the door, killing the security guard. Robin was using the ship's radios to speak to Frank. They hear her over the radios and send a guard to locate Robin. The guard took a pill and broke through the door, but Robin managed to escape through the escape hatch. Art then showed the security guard a pill in his mouth and told them to release him before he used it on them. They released him. The security guard that was trying to catch Robin came and asked them, "What are you doing?" At the same time, Frank came and tossed his gun to Art. Art caught it and shot him. Robin searched the ship and found Art's daughter, Tracy. Robin then introduces herself to Tracy, telling her that she is a friend of her dad and that her dad is here to rescue her. Tracy was happy to hear this. Robin then brings Tracy to her dad. Tracy was reunited with her dad. Gardner then noticed that Tracy was missing and asked everyone to sweep the ship for the intruders. One of the security guards attacks them. Art tells them to leave and meet him on the lifeboat. The guard then attacks Art. Art manages to kill him. As Robin was making her way to the lifeboat, one of the security guards grabbed her and took her to Gardner. Art then shows up at the lifeboat and sees Frank and Tracy and asks them, "Where is Robin?" Frank says, "I thought she was with you." Gardner then came to the lifeboat and asked Art to come out or she would kill Robin. Art came out with his hand up and asked Gardner to let Robin go. Art then took a pill. Gardner told the guards to shoot him. Here we see that Art can vaporize the water around him, rips the flesh right off the bone of the guards, like a pistol shrimp. After this, Art's heart was not beating. Robin tries to recover him. Tracy then came and uses her power of healing to recover her dad Art and recovers him. They then all got on the lifeboat and left the ship. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe for more videos like this.